I really can't call this pandering because usually you get something out of pandering. But, you know, I just want to highlight Donald Trump once again trying to appeal to a group that, no matter what, will call him racist and an oppressor and vote against and be against any of his agendas, even if it personally benefits them. Because, again, he gets nothing out of this because Negroes and black women in particular did not vote him into the White House at all. They brag about being a part of the 92%. But despite all of that, Trump, once again, has put a black woman in charge of something, Alice Johnson, acting as his pardon czar. And she will be responsible for picking the individuals that Trump should pardon that's within the federal prison system. And again, this will be another thing that these pro blacks who are, again, just agents for the Democrat Party, this will be another thing that they ignore. Just like they have memory hold and ignored all of the close relationships with Negroes that he's had decades before he even ran for president. You know, vouching for Mike Tyson when it wasn't popular while he was serving prison time for rape, vouching for Michael Jackson when it wasn't popular, when Michael Jackson was Wacko Jacko and it was open season to mock him. Palling around with, this Fed Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and other Negroes, helping out Jennifer Hudson, getting into a trade war for ASAP Rocky, another ungrateful Negro. And yeah, it's pandering without any of the benefits. And I just personally wish he wouldn't do it because, people who want Derek Chauvin on the MAGA side pardon is probably not going to get that with this black chick being the pardon czar. To me, the demographics he should be pandering to are the ones that show up and support him. That being so called white men, non libtarded white women, the Hispanics that showed up, the legal immigrants who seem to vouch for him, the Amish, people of rural America. Those are the people that should be put in positions. Because again, he played that game with Omarosa, great example. And what she do? Make a career out of now being anti-Trump. By the way, this woman benefited from a Trump pardon during his first administration, and there have been black women, like the black woman that prayed outside of the abortion clinic, who benefited from his pardon as well. Which again, these liberal Negroes will never bring up, because again, at the end of the day, which I've proven, and which is easily proven based on observation, this pro-black shit is just talking points for the Democrat Party. They're not even legitimately black nationalists because all the things that they regurgitate and parrot is to benefit the globalist agenda of the Democrat Party, not any specific group of people, whether it be based on race or gender. Because, again, all of the first that Trump has done during his administration, particularly when it comes to heavily employing women, none of that has been recognized because, again, it's not about that. But they do use identity politics as a tool to push their insidious globalist agenda. Basically communism. I mean, that's what Democrats are. They're just a bunch of anti-American communists. And black people in particular are the biggest fools that fall for it because, again, at a 90% rate, they vote for one party only, no matter what. And they've been doing it for decades, at least 50 years. But despite all of that, here's Donald Trump putting a black woman of the 7% that didn't vote Kamala, putting a black woman in a very key position. And again, it'd go unrecognized by Negroes.